First off, I want to say how beautiful this wedding turned out to be. Planning with Reese, it was so beautiful, and so just seeing everybody here tonight. Oh, I get so excited every time I see a new face. I'm like, oh my God, you're here. But anyway, for all who don't know me, my name is Erin. I am Marisa's maid of honor, and I'm so honored to be standing here tonight. Marisa and I have been best friends since the summer before ninth grade of high school. My parents said, for high school, you're going to a private high school. I had no idea. I didn't know anybody. So I was like, okay. So I go into Mr. Kleminska's class. Anybody who had Mr. Kleminska's class? I'm sitting in Mr. Kleminska's class, and I look over, and I see Marisa, and I was like, oh, my God, she's so pretty. I'm like, oh, my God, her eyeshadow matches her uniform shirt. Every single eyeshadow matches her uniform shirt, and I'm like, oh, my God, her eyeliner's on point. I'm like, oh, my God. For all who don't know me, like, I stare. I have a really bad staring problem. And so she caught me staring at her, and I'm like, oh, hi. So I give her this big, cheesy, brace face smile. I'm like, hi, I'm Erin. And she looks at me. She's like, hi. Ever since then, we've, like, honestly been best friends. 14 years later, I'm like, look where we are now. She's getting married. But Marisa and I have honestly been best friends. Like, we've always been there for each other. We understand each other. We learn from each other. We give each other these motivational talks where we're like, okay, today we're going to work out. We're going to go sign up for yoga. We're going to go get a yoga mat. We're going to go to yoga. We're going to go to the gym 5 days a week. And then maybe like 2 days later, she's like, do you want to go order a pizza? I'm like, yeah. So we order a pizza, and then a month later, we have our motivational talk, and we're like, okay, all right. Anyway, I'll never forget the day that Marisa and Danny met. So we planned this trip to Vegas. Me and some girlfriends, we planned this trip to Vegas, and we were finishing up college, and it was the start of summer, so we're like, let's go to Vegas. And Marisa's like, oh, man, like, I think I could go, but she was unsure. So she was working at Verizon Wireless at the time, so she's like, I don't think I could go. And I was like, oh, man. Like, where's Nicole Viosa at? The night before we left, she calls us, and she's like, I just text my boss saying I quit. I'm like, what? She's like, I quit. She's like, I quit. I'm going to Vegas. I'm like, okay. And she came to Vegas. Shortly after being in Vegas, we ran into Johnny and Danny, and she was MIA with Danny the entire time. She was learning how to play blackjack. I'm sure she was begging him for a cheeseburger. But anyway, as the relationship progressed, I saw how much the two of them like fell in love with each other. Danny, I honestly thought you brought the best out in Marisa. You made her so happy. I've never seen her so determined. She went to hygiene school. She succeeded in hygiene school, and now she's a successful hygienist. She's amazing at what she does, and I'm just so happy. I'm like, you guys both bring out the best in each other. Anyway, Reese, I love you with all my heart. I'm so proud of the woman that you became. We've been through a lot together. We have been through everything together. You're my roll dog. You're my best friend. I love you so much. Danny, you honestly are Marisa's rock. She loves you so much. I know your work allows time apart from each other, but you guys both manage to bring the love together. She looks so forward to it. She's so excited every time, like it's about that time for you to come home. She's like, 5 more days, 4 more days, 3 more days. She's got to go get ready. She's got to get all perfect for you, Danny. She loves you, and you're her rock. So She does. She goes to Rubina, gets everything wet. She's got to look good. Anyway, I only have 3 things for you, Danny, and I'm sure you already know this, but I have to say it in front of everybody. 1, She loves her cheeseburgers, specifically In-N-Out. And two, you always have to remember to say those 3 words, even though if it's in a text message. You're right, babe. You're right, babe. And the last but not least, when you come back from that cruise, that 20-day cruise, I hope there's a baby bump. Well, not a baby bump, obviously. Something burning, something cooking in the oven, anyway. All that said, honestly, you guys, I look so much forward to the future. I know you guys have love forever. You guys will always be lovers, and you guys will be best friends for life. So, if everyone could please raise your glass to Marisa and Danny. I honestly wish you guys forever of happiness, forever and ever and ever. And may you live forever in love. Cheers. Mwah.
Hey, for you guys that don't know me, my name is Johnny. And I've been buddies with Danny since probably junior high. Over the years, he's became more like a brother to me. And first of all, I want to thank Danny and Marisa's parents for raising such an amazing, beautiful daughter. I also want to thank Danny's parents for doing the best they could with this guy. Yeah, he turned out, amazing. Who would have thought, you know what I mean? All the trouble we used to get into when we were kids, I really can't even tell you guys about it. No, but it's an honor that you picked me to be your best man, really. You're like, seriously, truly a brother to me. I'll do anything for you. I'll take a bullet for you if I had to. I gotta do that for my And you too now. You're in on that. Right? Yeah, today, Danny, you're truly a very, very lucky man. Over the years, I've got to meet Marisa pretty good, and you're just one of the most down-to-earth, genuine, beautiful women that I have the honor of meeting. And you two are perfect for each other. Really, you can't. They make up for what each other lacks, and they're like 2 puzzle pieces from completely different puzzles that somehow fit together perfect. And together, they're stronger. And I only hope that someday I find something even close to what the 2 of you guys have. Just true love. Raise your glasses. True love, Danny and Marisa. Ow!
All right, nice round of applause one more time for your best man, Johnny.
First of all, I'm speechless. Right, everybody? Right. I wish I still had that black mustache. This is an honor. My daughter knows how much I love her, and I love Danny. Such a wonderful person. I got a chance to get to know him. He asked me one day, let's go golfing. And I said, not a problem, because he knows I golf every day. Ever since I retired, and after finished golfing, he goes, I got something to ask you. And he said, I'd like to marry your daughter. And I said, not a problem, 100%. I'd like to thank Gary and Cheryl for raising such a good son. He's really a good, honest person. And I really appreciate that. When my daughter asked me about being a dental hygienist, I said, you have one life. Let's go for it. And she became a dental hygienist. She passed the test with flying colors. I'd like to thank her mother, Pauline, for being a good supporter. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Gloria, for supporting, and her family. I wrote a few words down, and this won't take long. This won't take long at all. This is just a joke. When I said that I was speechless, everybody knows me, and I'm not speechless. But I told Marisa, I've got something to say. She goes, Dad, this is perfect. It's hilarious. But you know what? I also want to, I know, she took that and she loved it. But that's just a prank. But I also want to remember the ones that are not with us today, like my mother, my father, my sister Coco, my sister Lupe, Robert Torres, and I like to most Sophie and Dennis, my girlfriend's parents. Said they would love to be here, but I know they're here in spirit. Father, you probably know that more than I do. But this is a very, very special night. And I didn't think I was going to go and pull this out, but I did. But I like my son's back there. I also like to thank him and my brothers. Thank you very much for coming here today, my sister. Brother Matias, thank you, brother. I just want to wish everybody thank you for coming. I really appreciate that. This was a long time coming, and I want to thank everybody for coming here today. And I'm sure my daughter's happy and Danny's happy, and I wish them a very good voyage and smooth sailing. Thank you.